So Darian and I wrote Someone Will Love You Better in October with Ricky Manning and Peter Fenn. Ricky we had worked a ton with on a lot of other songs of the album, like You're Just Drunk, and some other ones that I can't really name right now, but
the greatest romance, lightning strike to my heart, we were slow dance, and my headlights in the parking lot.
Yeah. Someone Will Love You Better was the first time that we all worked together, and I worked with Peter as well, like on a Zoom session. Darian wasn't even there. I was just like messing around basically, and wrote a pretty average song. But this song felt really good, pretty much off the bat. I remember Peter was like, he was just like messing around, and he's really good at just like getting the vibe in the room right, because he's probably the most positive person I've ever met.
You should have vocals there too. Well, I guess we have the pad. Yeah. But maybe
Starts playing some chords where we're singing. I'm talking about this story. My girl's brother who recently broke up with his girlfriend because he fell out of love with her. And I just thought the whole thing was very interesting. Like I've heard of that happening. Of course, people lose feelings, things change. But hearing it firsthand and like what he was actually going through in his mind was very interesting to me. So we decided to write a song about that, and obviously it's a song, so things are a bit different. It's a little more drama than it was in real life.
boom. Well done, y'all. Come on.
Someone Will Love You Better is a retelling of how that happened and what was going through his mind from his perspective, which I think is kind of a new take on it. I haven't really heard it phrased in that kind of way, which I think is why it resonates with people. And we were trying to make the lyrics very conversational, very like, as if I'm like retelling the story. It's like one of my friends and I'm like upset about it still. And I think the beauty about that song and like Olivia Rodrigo's songs, for example, is that you don't even have to go through what the song is about, but if the lyrics are framed in such a way where like I could see that happening to me or to somebody I know, if you turn it into like a relatable human experience, then it becomes relatable to everybody and not just people who have specifically gone through that thing, which was a new kind of take on writing that we hadn't really perfected until this song. I see TikToks and comments and stuff, and it's like you have me like thinking that my heart's broken while I'm in a happy relationship. And that's like the entire point of the melody and everything. It's just meant to make you feel like devastated was the word that I used. Putting out Someone Will Love You Better has been easily the biggest change that I've seen in the way that like people react to the song when I play it live. Alright, it's New York show day. We're going to the venue now and then MTV for Fresh Out Live.
Also, what day is it?
Oh, Someone Will Love You Better. Yeah, it's doing well. Fired up. But let's go. We're on a tight timeline today. Never got so many compliments on a song, and it's crazy. I didn't know that it could even be like this. It's weird to be like, oh, this is what it feels like when people like your song. I realized kind of recently that like I don't think I was ready to be signed at 15, and I was always like, I remember back then I was like, oh, like I'm like ready to go, like I could blow up like this year, like, but I just wasn't ready. The music wasn't ready, I wasn't ready, my performing, none of it was there. And that comes with more experience, of course, being in hundreds of sessions, hundreds of hours of like rehearsal and actual experience, and just like getting older. I didn't really like mature until like COVID, honestly. A lot has happened to me in these last couple of years, and it's changed a lot about who I am. Even when we started this series, Who is Johnny, we decided that was the perfect name, because at that time I was talking about how like I didn't know who I was and stuff, and of course I'm still figuring that out, but it's become a lot easier, and I feel like I'm finally at a place where the music's there, I'm ready for whatever comes my way. I'm just ready to go.